The SDGs Challenge 2025.
Over 800 million people are starving to this day, and at the same time, over 1 billion tons of food are being wasted globally, 26% of which are being wasted by cafes and restaurants. So, how could vending machines help to tackle both of these issues at the same time? We are Teamgeist, and today we will discuss exactly that. How could cool vending machines or special fridges help tackle food waste and hunger?
As I said earlier, more than 800 million people face the problem of hunger. Due to the fact that almost one-third of the world's food production is being wasted. Therefore, we will focus on Target 2.1 by 2030 to end hunger and ensure access by all people who are currently in vulnerable situations.
As a throwaway world statistics shows, the waste amount is going to increase rapidly, almost in 2 times from 2016 to 2025, as forecasts show.
Let's get to our solution. It is free access refrigerators with well-preserved food leftovers, and there will be several of such fridges located in several points in the city, and they would be supplied by leftovers from cafes and restaurants. Each of the leftovers would be packaged in recyclable boxes that would have labels with expiration date. They would be refrigerated 24/7 in special cooling chambers, and any person in need can approach and open one chamber and access the food inside. So let's get to our concept 3D model. From the front of our 3D model, we could see 12 cooled food chambers, also a touch screen where clients could choose what kind of food they want based on the expiration date. And there's face control camera so that one individual could get only one food chamber. And from the side of our 3D model, we could see space for sponsor logos. So this incentivizes restaurants to supply leftovers for the community. And there's little rooftop to protect the system from precipitation. Process of delivery is quick, which includes only one courier that would pick up the leftovers from the food chain and fill up the fridge from the backside, and it will be ready to be consumed. Here are some requirements for the donated food. Donated food must be fresh and transported in sealed containers so no contamination would happen. Also, labeling must be correct. There would be name of the dish, allergen information, time of preparation and due date, and also there's prohibited items just such like half-eaten meals and served food and spoiled food and alcohol-based items, and the time limit for storage is no more than 48 hours.
Next up, we got the timeline. So starting from 2025, we are planning to launch our idea and having an early growth by piloting in one city with only three fridge spots and signing 5 restaurant partnerships. And in the 2026, we are planning to add the digital integration in our system by launching a mobile app to increase transparency and scale the impact. Next, in 2027, we are planning to have a huge institutional support by deploying 50 fridges in one city and expand partnerships to 100 restaurants. And by 2028, we will be having a regional expansion by entering nearby cities and launch overall 500 fridges. And coming to 2029, we are going to have a full national coverage by covering all of the cities in one country and having the network of 1,000 fridges and service centers. And at the end of the 2030, we will be expecting global recognition by institutionalizing the model and preparing for the long-term handoff. Next, in 2027, we are planning to have a huge institutional support by deploying 50 fridges in one city and expand partnerships to 100 restaurants. And by 2028, we will be having a regional expansion by entering nearby cities and launch overall 500 fridges. And coming to 2029, we are going to have a full national coverage by covering all of the cities in one country and having the network of 1,000 fridges and service centers. And at the end of the 2030, we will be expecting global recognition by institutionalizing the model and preparing for the long-term handoff.
Talking about the placement of these refrigerators, we will use technique named Baranoid diagram. So
This technique is used to find the places to which the distance between all the restaurants from which we take leftovers will be the same. As you can see, we can divide the map approximately to seven parts, and intersections will be the points where the fridge will be placed. And as you can see on the example in Astana, we've chosen like four coordinates. Yellow dots means restaurants, and intersections process means with the place where the fridge will be placed.
Now we'll discuss about our business model. So as you can see, our main customers will be shelters and non-governmental organizations and municipalities and social donors. And mostly we're planning to have revenue mostly from government and UN grants focused on sustainability and food security. Our ethics and regulation rules that will only collect untouched sealed food, and we'll use highly developed technology, including Face ID and cameras. And our mostly application stakeholders will be restaurants, cafes, and city councils. So as you can see, it's our monthly expenses, production cost. So in 2025, we're planning to make only 3 fridge. That will be cost almost $2,000, and our operation cost will be equal to $2,450. But in 2028, we're planning to make 500 fridges. That will operation cost will be equal to $310,000, and we are planning to cover almost all of Central Asia and countries like Russia. In 2030, we're planning to make 1,000 fridges, and our operation cost will be equal to $575,000. And to make this 1,000 fridges, we will need to spend $550,000. And our challenges and solutions that we'll face. So first one is spoiled food could poison someone. So therefore, we'll only store and transfer food in special boxes that will remain untouched and sealed meals, and our volunteers clean fridges daily, and special algorithms and AI will predict when food will be spoiled. Then our fridges will be broken or stolen. Therefore, we will place in safe, and also we'll use Face ID and cameras that will detect all the bad things. And then what if no one donates? We'll make gamifications. Therefore, cafes will try to make more food. Therefore, they will be more recognized in our brands, in our fridges. Then what if costs rise too high? We'll develop gradually. Therefore, by developing brick by brick, we could tackle all the other issues. And once the hungry can find the food, we'll make our paper vouchers work with non-governmental organizations. Therefore, we'll find them. Thank you for your attention.
The SDGs Challenge 2025.